I'm excited because Adam Swanson has a new restaurant called Ocean Bar and Kitchen in Adelaide. I can't wait for the invite.
I invite, look, it's in the post, right? I'll handwrite one today as well and give you another invite.
Oh, the photos look stunning because it is right on the water there, right on the beach.
Yes.
And we get gorgeous Italian food there too.
Yeah, down in Henley Beach, coastal views left and right.
Really nice.
Can't complain, do you know what I mean?
And the recipe we're doing today, it's a real showstopper there,
It is,
isn't it?
Fritto Misto. So this one is on our menu. This is a typical Italian seafood dish anywhere along the coast of Italy, maybe down, you know, the Amalfi Coast.
Ooh, why not?
You get this, you walk into a little shop, there's got all the seafood laid out in front of you, buy it by the grammage, what you like, and they serve it in a cone. So I've taken it and just made it a little bit more elegant and plated.
Oh, I love this. And we talk about Fritto Misto and how great it is overseas in Italy, but our seafood here in Australia, particularly South Australia, it is stunning, isn't it?
I love how you just slide that one in. In South Australia, this is all local South Australian produce. We
Yes.
have garfish, these beautiful little fillets. Look at that, Jazz. They're divine.
Gorgeous fish.
Some squid and the Spencer Gulf prawns. Now, how do we know the Spencer Gulf? That little blue tail there.
Oh, right. Okay.
That means the real deal.
Yeah, fantastic.
All right, so I'm going to get onto the garfish.
Okay.
There is this fine bone that runs down the middle of the garfish.
Oh, yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah, so we're just going to fillet it, I
And
guess.
if we can't find garfish, what other fish can we use for this Fritto Misto?
You could use barramundi, some snapper,
Yep.
some whiting, sand whiting, yellow
sand
whiting. Yeah,
Fantastic.
which is
Again,
beautiful.
over in South Australia.
I like to leave that tail on. It's a little
Yep.
bit fancy.
It's got such a delicate, sweet flavour, doesn't it, garfish? When I see garfish at my fishmonger, I just can't resist. I always buy it because it is just so sweet when you cook it simply on a barbecue or just deep fried like this. Sensational.
And it's really good, you know, if you want to go a little bit more fancy, you make a little mousse, prawn mousse, fill it, roll it. This is the old school. This is how I got taught, you know?
Yes, that sounds a bit French. It's not like you.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I must have had a headache that day. Something wrong. Anyway, so that's those prepared.
Okay.
Our calamari, so tentacles. It's all about bite size, so you don't want to serve big ones like that. You just
Right.
want to trim it up.
Yeah.
Okay, Jazz. So zucchini. So we
Yes.
actually add some green into it, some fried vegetable.
Okay.
Just another traditional step. So just cutting them into batons. So I guess in halves, yeah.
Half. And then in half again.
Yeah, half again.
Okay.
And then in just a little three to four, depending on the size.
About that?
Yeah, perfect.
So what you're
Perfect.
roughly wanting at the same size as the prawn, so everything cooks evenly.
Oh, you know it.
And what else could you add to something like a fritto misto? Or it has to be just the seafood and...
It's seafood. Fritto, you know, meaning fried. Misto is like obviously mixed together seafood.
Yes.
It is one of those things. I don't think you can go and try and add a different protein. It's always been seafood. And today what we're using is potato starch. Okay, so this is gluten-free. And also it just coats, it gives a nice crispy coating and doesn't take away from that beautiful flavour of the sea.
Yeah, so it keeps the integrity of the sea, so you still get the same results as if you were using a regular wheaten flour.
Yep.
Could you also use rice flour?
If you can. 100%.
Okay, so any type of flour really can be used for this.
Yeah, definitely.
Easy.
Okay, so we're going to place all our seafood. Our prawns are done, so basically head off, shell off, taking out the hoop in the middle there.
Yep.
All done. In with our potato starch. Now, a good amount.
Really submerge it.
Yeah, it's going to get messy here, all right?
But you really want enough to make sure that everything's coated. So it feels sticky at the beginning, but then it just dries out and you know that each individual piece of squid and garfish is completely covered.
So we set our gar aside because they're going to cook the fastest. In with
Okay.
the prawns first.
Yep. And what type of oil are you using?
We're using a neutral like flavouring one, it's safflower.
Okay, great. It's also got a really high smoke point, so it goes over 180 degrees, which is what you want for that crisp result when frying.
So in with our calamari. Then we're adding the zucchini, garfish last. They'll take 2 to 3 minutes to cook it all. Take it out onto absorbent towel, so it just takes out all the excess oil.
Great.
And then we serve it up. Okay, our last little piece of garfish.
Oh, plate of celebration right there. So good.
All right, so plating up.
Bit of salt.
Oh, yes, of course. You want to try a little piece before I start plating?
I'm going to wait.
Okay.
Wait.
So there's no real right way here. It's just respecting that seafood.
I love fried zucchini. It transforms completely. It becomes really, really sweet, doesn't it?
It does. Some aioli, just on the side.
Yes. Homemade, but you could use store-bought if you really
Yeah,
wanted
of
to.
course. Like that. A few bits of parsley. Again, there's no fanciness to this. Just drop it on.
Looks pretty fancy to me.
Oh, yeah. And there you have it.
There you go.
Ocean's Fritto Misto.
That
have a taste?
Okay.
I don't know where to start. I think maybe over here with a bit of that beautiful calamari.
So sweet. That seafood is unbelievable. But just the potato starch, I love it. It's not gluggy, it's nice and crisp.
It is really crisp, and the squid, oh, it's so soft and tender. Nothing worse than squid that's like chewy, right? But that with the aioli, a little squeeze of lemon, mouthy coast, forget about that. We're off to Henley Beach to have this gorgeous Fritto Misto. I just want some stuff.